Hi everyone, this is Marissa. I'm on with a quick project share for you guys. This 7 by 9 binder mail, and it's from the Dollar Tree. I found them this summer and I've kind of been hoarding them with the idea of using them for Christmas. And it has, most of the stuff from here is from Merry Days. And as you can see, I love this little trim. It's just fun tool that's kind of vintagey and looking. It's got this like very light pink color, almost like a peach color. Anyways, I'm not sure if I'm going to add some words down here. I kind of like it just as is. And then the back, I did do some stitching, snowflake punches, and then stitch them down with some really cool metallic thread. I want to say I got it at Hobby Lobby when they have their stuff on sale. I use some dies that are border dies, and then just sort of place them one on top of each other. Some paper doilies, some really cool washi tape that's really wide and has really pretty gold polka dots on it, and it's almost like see-through. It's got this like almost like a vellum look to it, and did a lot of stitching. This paper here is from those church music books. I found them on eBay if you guys are ever interested. I can't remember the name. I'm trying to think. Oh, I can't remember the name, but they're like choir books or something like that. Anyways, I use a lot of them and I spray them or I paint them, I ink them, and then just kind of use them up for my crafts and whatnot. This is a fun die. I found this one on AliExpress a year ago or so, and just thought it's a Santa looking at his list. Just like the look of it, and use some gold vellum for it. And this is a ephemera piece from the Be Merry or Merry Days pack. I found that last year. I didn't get it this year at Tuesday Morning. I know they had it, but I did not grab one. And then just added a bunch of different papers. This holly is not from the any of the Merry Days or anything. It's just I like the color of it, and I liked it with the music sheet, so that's why I threw it in there. Anyways, let's open it up. So this pocket, I'm just putting a bunch of little different paper sack bags in there. I had this fun Santa that I had. I'll probably add a few more things. I'm just not wanting it to be too bulky because it's already bulky as it is. It's the hard part, keeping it kind of where it closes normally and then trying to find a box to ship this. Anyways, this page is kind of like an open flat page, and so it opens up, as you can see, and it has, I made these little paper sacks and pockets, and I put these cool little die cut tags in there, and they each have 3 apiece. These ice skate little dies I found, I want to say I ordered it on eBay. I usually go wherever I can find like the cheapest. Just some days I don't feel like paying full price. Sorry to the companies out there. Or I'm just late to the game and I'm having to go look for them because some places are sold out and you can't find it. So then you have to kind of search online. Anyways, I made these little embellishments and used a bunch of the different paper lines, some paper punches, little snowflake punch, and I used the little cool gem dots from Michael's that came in that little box, and it has tons and tons of them, and the colors are perfect with this paper line. So then I have the front flip pocket here, and I made this really cool big tag and used some fabric, torn fabric, to make this bow. I double bowed. There's a lot of tutorials online to find to how to tie in stuff, and just did a lot of stitching on the paper, piecing, and just fun stuff here. In the back I just kind of left it blank. Second page, what I did was I backed a different paper on it because I had stamped and wanted to use some washi tape, as you can see, and the memory decks just to sit them on there. I did use this little jukebox tag. I found them on Etsy. I can't remember the name of the shop, but I know I have another post on my Instagram where I do tag her, so you can check her out if you want that. And it comes, she has a couple different Christmas ones that I got that I really like, and they were really inexpensive, like $2 maybe at the most, and they're downloads. And I usually send my stuff when I want really nice print out to like Office Depot or Kinko's or stuff like that, because you can do it online. You just load your image up and then they print it out for like 50 cents a sheet, and the sheets are really good thick cardstock. And then I just cut out the Santas, inked them up a bit. I kept it kind of simple. I just wanted it to look like the track and then the little one there, just to kind of stand out. But this one here, I used some of Snowflake paper line, and I used a shabby rose trim and this fun poinsettia flower. It's made out of coffee filters. I layered up a couple and then just ran it through my die cut machine. Kept it real simple. I didn't really go all crazy with this one, and did a little bit of stitching there. And this trim here is just a piece of paper, and I did a paper punch, a border punch, and just kind of kept it down the middle. This guy here is a pocket, and I did a few things with this. So what I did was I trimmed down this V-shaped, and then I know I posted these Santas in my Instagram feed, and just fit it so that it could be perfect there, because I did do a lot of stitching, so the pocket's very narrow, but just kept it real simple. Anyway, what I did with this though is when I do the backside, I stitched this fun little Project Life pocket that is from the Becky Higgins line, and I made a little mug, like peppermint hot chocolate, right? And put some extra little dies in there. But this side, because I did the fabric, I had to do something here to kind of balance it out, I feel. Nutcracker, or toy soldier per se, and decided to add them. This right here is just a little pretty fancy tool that I stitch. I don't know if you can see, it's very light colored, so you can't really see it. And then I added one of the pieces from the paper, the 12 by 12 paper back here, although I kind of covered it up. And then I added this ephemera piece. The back side, like I said, I just went with the teacup marshmallows, added my own teacups, and just put the hot cocoa stickers that I had with the little sticker pack, and I kind of trimmed down so there'd be a little border, which was hard because trying to get this line to not show, but added some fun trim there too, and just kind of kept it simple. This one is probably one of my favorite pages. I decided to take a cupcake liners and cut them down and make it a tree, very simple, and when it's a pocket. So inside, I had this idea to make these Christmas trees with ribbon running down the middle, but then I went with the tulle and the fabric. I've got a couple other ones that I've worked on that I really like the way they turned out. But these I just did I have this die that I found, I want to say I found it at Tuesday Morning, and it comes with about 4 or 5 different size trees, and then I just added some fun trim there. And these little bows are a punch, and I just kind of layered them, did some fussy cutting, and did it that way, and added little pearl dots in the middle. Kept them kind of fun. And the back side of it though is some fun crepe paper circles. I like to run mine through a die cut machine with a circle punch or die because I like the look of the cleanness of it, and then I double layer them up. This one I decided to add some fun tulle that has like little dots on it that are not really noticeable, but they're there. And then I just used the little swans from the paper line. I did a lot of fussy cutting for this. Just used a little die doily that I had and ran it with the paper as well. This one has a pocket within a pocket. So I found a Christmas book that has all these quotes at the Dollar Tree, and I've been cutting them down and using them. I made this fun tag that goes in there, and it's just journaling and another little tuck spot. And then I have this really big one I really like. I used the sewing pattern paper that comes in the packages, and I use them for a lot of my crafts. I know you guys have seen me make a bunch of stuff, but I just did a simple ruffle, and then I added more of that tulle right down the middle, and then just added again another little bow. And I thought that was a fun big piece to add there, and it fits perfectly. On the back side, I did another pocket. I just wanted to try to find as many tuck spots as I could, but I also wanted to have some fun embellishments. If she wants to, she could totally take this off and actually use this for like maybe a book or something. But I made this big tag and I did some lettering on it. I used this vellum to cover the top part, but I don't know how many of you guys ever look at the Trader Joe's catalogs that they send out with your newspaper, or if you have a Trader Joe's in your town. Anyways, there's always really cool graphics in these catalogs, and what I decided to do was save some of them. And this is from like a year or two ago, and it's carolers. And I really liked that it was kind of vintagey looking, so I just trimmed it, or tore it I should say, and then just cut it, and then just decided to do Christmas carols over it. Real simple, but I like the way it looks because you can kind of see, but you can't because of the vellum. And then the back, I used this small dictionary that I found the other day at one of the thrift stores, secondhand stores that I go to, and it had the Christmas on there, so of course I grabbed it. And I thought about doing something on it, but I don't know if I want to do that and mess it up, but because I don't know if she'll want to put something on there for herself. But that was my little fun tag that I made, and it just slides right back in, and that's a fun pocket that I made. And this is just one of those Project Life cards. I don't know what brand this is, but I just did a lot of little clusters and added that. I think I made this last year, and it happened to be tucked in with all my Merry Day stuff, so I was like, oh, perfect, just add it right there. Then I did one of my coffee sleeves with this fun ephemera piece, and I just added a bunch of different little pieces, did some stitching there, little puffy sticker, and then I included this fun little Project Life card that it's a cutout from the Merry Days. And the back, I just did some fun stamping that I had, a December 25th stamp, and it just slides right back in, and she can either put a picture or do whatever. Then I did just fun scrapbooking stuff here, some trims. This is a cool wax seal that my friend sent me, and I have been wanting to use them. I just didn't know what I could put it on, but the idea popped in to put it there. And they're already made, so I just use a glue dot to stick it. I don't know how well it'll hold. I've never worked with like what holds wax down. I didn't want to use hot glue because I was afraid it would melt it again, and I didn't know if it would really mess up the design. So I used a glue dot, and it's been holding well so far, so I'm not going to complain. But it was just my friend Barbie sent it from Nellie and Ruth Designs, which is really cool. And then I have this fun pocket here that I put little goodies in. This is, I'll start with the flower, is also using that church music book. I sprayed it with some shimmer mist from the Heidi Swap, and it's like a gold. You can't really see it. And then I ran it through my die cut machine and kind of messed the flowers up to give them this little funky look. And again, I used some pattern paper back here. And this is a die from Heidi Swap, Mary. I thought it was perfect for that. And my pocket, I just put little goodies. I made this just the fun topper, and then gave her some Christmas stickers. And then this is a fun Christmas card. A few ideas to reuse your Christmas cards. And one of them, I decided to make this a tag. And so I left the back blank so that she could do whatever she wants back here, and or use it as a gift tag. The back side, I left it as a bow as well, or I mean not a bow, a pocket. I didn't close it up here, I just left it, and I added more goodies, some fun Santa hats, and I made this fun to fussy cut. And there's all these little pieces here that are always at the edge of your paper, and so I decided to cut them and kind of line them up. You can't really see where the edge is cut off, but this one only goes up to there, this one only goes up to here. So I thought if I layered them behind it and then stitched it, it would actually look kind of cool, and I was able to create a fun little pocket with it. And I made a fun little tag using a bunch of the different pieces, and this little tag that I had that's like a printable. I want to say a friend of mine gave it. And then I just used some fun lace for the lace ribbon for the trim there. And then the back is blank so that they could journal or just maybe use it as a gift tag. Then I added some more stickers back here, a bunch of different varieties that I have, and then I made her a bunch of different fun tags in different shapes, just so that she can create her own stuff. And that's it.